Hello and welcome to Lauren's English Corner. Today is another lesson on modal verbs. In today's lesson we're going to look at different ways of talking about things as being possible, possibilities. This is if something will happen, maybe 50-50, there's a chance that it can happen, it could happen, and there's also a chance that it might not happen. So this is what we call a possibility. Now, we use the modal verbs might, may, and also could. These three modal verbs are used in English to show that something is a possibility, it's possible. May and might are very similar in meaning and usage. So, for example, let's say that there's a party next week. You could say, I might go. I might go. Or I may go. I may go to the party next week. In both of these examples, it just means that there's a chance, a possibility that you will go to the party, but there's also a chance that you won't go. So it's not definite. You haven't decided yet. I might go. I may go. And if you're talking about somebody else, you could say he may come. He may come to the party, or he might come to the party. The same meaning. It's not definite. It's a possibility. And they might sing. They might sing at the party. If you have friends that are in a band or sing very well, you could say they might sing at the party. Or they may sing at the party. It's a possibility, it hasn't been confirmed, it's not definite, but there is a chance that they will sing, or there's also a chance that they won't sing. So may or might. In all of these examples you can see that we use this modal verb with the infinitive. Might sing, might come, might go. And the same with may. Are might and may any different from each other? Well, there are some questions where we would use may rather than might. For example, may I have this dance? May I have this dance? This is a very formal way of asking somebody to dance with you. May I have this dance? Or may I leave early today? May I leave early today? In this case, may I leave early, may I have this dance, is similar to the meaning of can when you're making a request. Can I have this dance? Can I leave early today? But it's more formal. Just as could is a more formal version of can, may is also more formal. May I leave early today? You could use this in a work situation, or you could ask your teacher in class to be very polite and very formal. But you wouldn't really use might. Might I leave early today? May is more appropriate. Okay. Now also you might say in an answer to a question, you could say, I might. Are you coming to the party? Yeah, I might. I might go. The other answer would be, I may go, or I may be going to the party, and that's where the word maybes come from. Maybe, which means 50-50. So, are you coming tomorrow? Maybe. Do you like this dress? Maybe. I might wear it. It's okay. You could also have might with the verb to be. It might be. This is again talking about something as being possible. The verb to be is what we use for saying what something is rather than talking about an action. So for example, you say I am married or I am short. So this is that verb to be. So it might be, you could use this for when you want to use adjectives, not verbs. So expensive, for example, is an adjective, not a verb. So you would say, it might be too expensive. So are you going to go on holiday next year? Maybe, but it might be too expensive. And it may be, again, as we said, that's where the word maybes come from. it may be too expensive. Okay, so that's might and may. Yeah, so what about could? Well, we can also use could for things that are possible. It's usually if we're talking about, again, if we're talking about abilities, we spoke about can and could in another video, and we use can for ability to be able to do something. So if there's a possibility, if it's possible, there's a chance that you can do something, then you can use could. I could finish the job. So I could finish the job today, but it might take a little longer. So there's a possibility that you could be finished, that you could do this job today, but it's not 100%. So you're using could to show it's a possibility. I could be finished today, but it could take longer. Or you're talking about some friends. Why did they break up? Is it because he wants to move abroad? Yeah, it could be. That could be a reason. So that's the modal verbs, might, may and could. And we use them to talk about things as being a possibility, a chance, not 100%, not definite. Thanks again for watching. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe, and see you next time on Lauren's English Corner.